What if I told you you're just missing out on 5 to 6 figures of revenue that's already sitting in your pipeline, and you just don't know how to optimize it, how to use it, and yeah, that's it. That missed out revenue is just sitting apart and you can do nothing about it. Okay, I'll just simplify it. So, what if I told you you don't need new leads? You already have a lot of them, which are sitting in your pipeline, and you just need a system, you just need a infrastructure to contact those old leads and turn them into revenue or turn them into booked calls or booked meetings. Well, the system I'm talking about, that's what I'm gonna discuss through this video. This lead reactivation system. Basically, if you're a business, you already have a bunch of leads in your database, which are not contacted in a while and which were just contacted probably 1 or 2 times only. And they had the potential of being converted into a potential prospect. But due to the inefficiency of the reach out or due to the inefficiency of the communication between you and the customer and the lead, that's just pulling that customer away from you. This system that I'm going to show you is basically what you need. This system is capable of contacting every lead present in your database, and on top of it, it's going to do it in a personalized manner. I'm not talking about any mass offer, okay? That here's 30% discount on this offer, or we're just running at a 20% discount due to this New Year sale or something like that. No, I'm not talking about it. I'm talking about personalized offers which connect with the individual, which connect with the lead, which will lead them to book a call comparatively more with more chances. Okay, so let's just say this system that I'm going to show you is basically an AI system that's going to do this whole thing for you, and you just have to do nothing about it. Okay, you just have to set the system up. And that's it. All those leads will be contacted by the system itself, and you literally have to do nothing about it. Okay, so let's dive into what I have for you, this system. So first of all, let's just get into the basics. Okay, what is the system? Okay, so the simple purpose, the very simple purpose of the system is to reach out to all the old leads which are present in your database. Okay, so let's say you have a CRM database that contains all these leads you've contacted before, any time before. Okay, let's say they just came in through your Google ads or any of your ads running on any social platform, or you had any form present in your website or any such social place, and leads came in through that, but just because they weren't contacted and communicated efficiently, you lost them. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to reach out to all those leads, all those old leads present in the CRM database. Then the core ideology is that, hey, your situation might have changed. Here's something new, more relevant, and more time bound that's going to connect more towards your goals. And that's going to help you even more to reach your goals, either in terms of fitness or money or any such thing. Okay. And now what it costs? Nothing, because you simply reach out to all the leads already present in the database. Okay. You don't have to pay for new leads. You don't have to pay for any such fancy reach out method. Yeah, you're just simply reaching out to them through either email or any social platform or all that stuff. So it's literally going to cost you nothing. And in simple words, we're running outreaches for other businesses. So if let's say I, as an AI automation guy, set the system up for any other business, then in simple words, I'm going to run an outreach campaign for the other business that I'm working with. Besides that, we already have got a targeted lead database, and the outreach is not completely or fully cold because the leads we're contacting to right now, they already are warm at least, and they are pre-qualified in terms of their interest into in our product or our service or whatever we have as a business. Okay, or the business that we're working with. So now that we've understood the basic fundamental what of the system, now let's jump to why. Okay, why is the system going to work? Or why would any potential business be willing to pay for this thing or even be willing to set this thing up or give this a chance, right? So, first of all, why it works is because the leads we reach out to are, first of all, pre qualified, as I just said, and based on their past interest in the business's services. So, first of all, they are already qualified, they are not completely cold, they are warm, and they already have some sort of interest in the business's services. And that's why the conversion rate is expected to be higher than comparatively if you were to contact some cold leads out there. Then, because the leads aren't fully cold, the chances of getting calls booked are comparatively higher, which I just said. Risk or cost? Nothing, okay? No risk or cost involved for the business because all the reach outs will be done for absolutely free. There is no cost attached to it. All the leads are there already. When you're going to reach out to those leads, either through emails or the social platforms, it's going to cost you nothing. And yeah, it's just no risk or no cost. You simply are contacting the old leads that are already present in the database. That's it. That's how simple it is. Okay, now let's jump into how this system is going to work, or how we set up this system. So you might feel already that this video is kind of running in fast forward because we already have covered these two topics, what and why of this whole system, and yeah, all that stuff. But I'm just trying to make it as simple as possible in the least amount of time required, so that even you don't get overwhelmed seeing a video 30 or 20 minutes long. So how are we going to implement the system, or how the system is going to work? So first of all, it's simple. We're going to gather all the leads from the business's CRM database, and if possible, access to their social media or their emails. Basically, the platform, basically the medium through which we're going to reach out to all those leads. Then next, we're going to categorize these leads into segments. For example, let's say we have this whole bunch of leads. We're going to categorize them into, let's say, four segments. Segment A, which contains of these leads who've bought from the business already. So let's say the past clients, simply. Then segment B, who are the leads who were successfully closed, but half the way they, however, didn't buy. Okay. Then segment C, which are the leads who took the call, but they didn't get closed. They took the sales call, but unfortunately they weren't closed, and yeah, that's just how they vanished into the CRM database. And the fourth one, which is this segment D, the leads who inquired but didn't book a call. So the leads who probably came in through any ads or any form present in these social platforms, but they didn't eventually book a call. They did have a conversation with any of the agent of the business we're going to work with, but they just didn't book a call. Okay. So these are the four segments, and you see there's some form of interest in every segment. If you notice, like all the leads present in all these segments, oops, they have some sort of interest. Either they have already bought, or they were about to buy it, but somehow they just got caught up with something else. Either it was some financial concern, or it was just not the right thing at the right time, and all that stuff, right? But eventually, all these four segments have the leads who were in some sort of way interested in the business's services. And that's why, again, we call them warm leads. Now, finally, we're going to send targeted outreach messages to leads of each segment through the business's emails or social media, and dynamic or varying templates for each segment, which is basically that, first of all, because we're going to reach out to all these leads, we're going to categorize them into these four segments, and we're going to have some email templates, some reach out templates personalized for each of these segments to make sure that our reach out message is connecting as much as it possibly can with the prospect or with the lead. And just so that, again, we're not running any mass offer for every lead, right? We're just personalizing this thing. We're just making this reach out message feel as personalized as possible to the other lead or the prospect. Then again, as I said, warning, no mass offers. Something like we're running at a 40% discount, or we're just at a 20% discount because of the New Year's offer, or anything like that. We don't have to do that. That sounds ridiculous as of now. I mean, such offers we can just see everywhere. Okay, we can just step out of our house and we can just see all such offers present everywhere our eyes go, right? But yeah, so that's why we're only going to send segment personalized offers, so that again the lead gets connected to the message, to the offer, as much as possible. So now that we've discussed what, why, and how, what is this business, or what is this system, why does the system work, and how will the system work, or how are we supposed to create such a system, or how is this system going to function? Now that we've discussed all three of these points, finally we're going to jump to the ICP, or which is, in agency language, the ideal client profile. So what industry should we connect to, or what industry should we target for this lead reactivation system, which is a really common concern you might have already raised in your mind if you're a complete beginner, or if you're just starting out with this agency thing. So let me just tell you, it's pretty simple, okay? This ideal client profile thing, or this targeted niche thing, is pretty simple for this one, because all you're doing is you're just contacting the old leads that the other business has, and you are reactivating them just so that the other business would get some more calls booked, or at least those old leads won't be completely wasted, let's say. Okay. So any business can, like almost 80 or 90% of these businesses or industries or niches that you can think about, they can already benefit from this thing, because they already have an old database, an old CRM database of leads which they didn't contact. or they did, but not much efficiently, and that's why the lead eventually just didn't convert. Okay. So almost all these businesses, almost all the industries out there do have such a problem with themselves, and that's exactly what their system is going to fix for them. So you don't actually have to worry much about the ideal client profile or ideal industry or niche you're going to target. Just pick someone out, like I have these written right here. Law firms, consulting firms, contractors, insurance companies, coaches, marketing and advertising agencies, or essentially any such industry that has such a CRM database that might also run ads and stuff, that might get some inbound leads. You can just target any such niche or any such industry and offer this system as a solution to them. Okay. So as I wrote here, potentially any B2B or B2C business can benefit from this lead reactivation system because neither does it require any high-tech understanding or nor any overwhelming AI strategy which requires some really high-tech experience or tech knowledge, right? That's it. That's how simple it is and how to reach out. So again, if you're a beginner or if you're someone who has not been in this space, in this agency space, or in the market for much time now, then you might raise this question that how do I reach out to them? Okay, I've selected this niche, I've selected this industry, let's say a consulting firm. Then how am I supposed to reach out to them? Am I going to cold call them? Am I going to email them? Or am I going to reach out to them through LinkedIn? All that stuff. So I actually have a dedicated video where I discuss all these potential lead generation methods or these reach out methods that you have that you can use as probably an agency owner or as a freelancer or someone just looking to provide services to businesses online and just working as a B2B business, then you can just potentially try those reach out methods or those inbound lead gen systems that I have mentioned in that particular video, which is going to appear here. You see the arrow goes up here. So here you'll just get the video. You can just go watch it. You just grab an idea of how such reach out methods work or which one might be best suitable for you and just decide on one or two of those reach out methods that you're going to use and just go guns blazing. Okay, spam it out on the volume, but make sure the outreach method remains high quality, or at least you form them with at least a decent quality. Okay, not that you have to send those messages in a very high amount or a high volume and you are compromising the quality as such. You're just sending out DMs like you just found a fitness coach on Instagram and you're sending them a message such as, "Hey, can I ask you a question?" That's it. A generalized message, no personalization, which shows no reason why the other person should reply to you, right? So don't send such extremely generic messages, but some personalized ones. Add some personalization and all that stuff. Again, I just have explained all those factors in that video. So if you haven't already watched it, I would suggest you to just go watch it. It'll give you a good idea of how these reach out methods work and which is going to be the best one for you. Or trust me on this, it's going to either add some value or provide you some knowledge you didn't already know. Okay, about these reach out methods and how do you set up such lead gen systems as an agency owner or as a freelancer. But that's it. I hope I made myself really clear throughout this whole video. And I hope I made all these 4 points really articulate and really easy for you to understand. And that's how this whole system works. That's the what, why, how, and ICP of this whole system. I might as well very soon upload a video showing how you can build such a system for yourself, or basically the full build. So you can just probably copy and paste it, but I wouldn't recommend you to copy and paste it. You have to first understand how the system works, and that's how you'll be able to transfer that conviction of that particular service or that system to the other person you're going to reach out to, the business you're going to reach out to. So yeah, that's it. That's all I have for you. Now, if you're a business owner who's looking forward to implement this exact system for yourself, and you just want to reactivate those leads without touching the tech and without having to worry about how you're going to set it up or how you're going to perform all those back-end operations and stuff, I just have a link present in this video's description. You can just reach out to me there and we can just have a conversation on how this thing can actually benefit your business. And if required, I can also prepare a totally customized audit for your particular business at how this exact system would work for you, or if there's any other system that I've uploaded on my channel which might seem really interesting to you, or which might potentially seem a high ROI system to you, then again, you can just reach out to me there and we can just have a conversation. Yep, that's it. And I'll see you in the next one. I hope you have a great day, and that's it. Bye bye.